Our next performer, ladies and gentlemen, this is a real treat. This gentleman started, when we first started this club, it was, you know, obviously not easy to get comedians. This guy was one of the top headliners and helped us out. You may know him from the radio. He's a terrific impressionist. He's been all over the radio. As an actor, he's been on Law and Order and The Sopranos and all sorts of terrific stuff. And he's just a great guy who's been helping us out since day one. Let's welcome Mr. Jim Flaherty.
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Jim Flaherty. Just want to start off with a little survey. We just it was like 6 weeks ago, we just swore in a new president. And how many of you, by applause, voted Democrat in the last election? Okay. How many by applause voted Republican? I just wanted to make sure I was in Cambridge. I am. Good. Fabulous. Thank you. Probably by the applause, not many of you probably caught President Bush's exit speech, so I'll just give you a little excerpt. I want to wish new president well. I believe he will succeed. And while we disagreed on the closing of Guantanamo Bay, I did offer him some suggestions as to how to deal with those evildoers that were being held there. I said the punishment must fit the crime. And so I offered President Obama 3 options of what to do with them. Option 1, take the evildoers on a hunting trip with Cheney. Option 2, give them all summer jobs as speed bumps on the Southeast Expressway. Option 3, lower these evildoers into the bleachers of Fenway Park. Put Yankees jerseys on them when it's bat day. Just let nature take its course. Thank you, Mr. President. That was good. President Bush, ladies and gentlemen. You know who's been in the news lately, and I don't know why, but every week or so, you know, former President Clinton just pops his head and starts, you know, criticizing or praising Obama, what, you know, telling what a great job he'd do or what he would do. Why is he even opening his mouth? I mean, Mr. President, you had your time. Here's a message from your wife, from the current president, and from all of us. 2 words: shut up. You know. In fact, he's still out doing press conferences like this. Actually, toss me the wheel. Let's use the hair for Clinton. There we go. Let's bring the head of state out here. All right. You know, Neil, I'm glad you're back, but oh, hi, sweetheart. I think she's coming home with me tonight, Neil. I'm sorry. There, Rick. I'm helping you out. Anyway, I have no agenda tonight. I'm just here to take questions. Who's got one? Anybody? Go ahead. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sweetheart.
Sir, during the election, you were very critical of Obama. Can't you say just one nice thing about him?
Okay. I think his wife is hot. There we go. Another question. Anyone else? Yeah, go ahead, ma'am.
Now that Hillary's busy as Secretary of State, what will you do with your free time?
What will I do with my free time? As a matter of fact, I'll be working hard on my Clinton Global Initiative. We are raising money. I've started a foundation to raise money for single-parent families so they can afford to send their kids to daycare while they stay in the workforce and not have to collect welfare. I'm telling you tonight, I'm going to reach out and touch as many single moms as I can with this foundation, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. One more question. Who's got another one? I know it's out there. I planted it myself. Come on, y'all. That's how the White House town halls work. Pre-plant those questions. Where is it?
In the bathroom.
I think what they wanted to ask was during the campaign. In fact, a lot of people have been asking me if I gave my wife any advice on how to run her campaign or when to drop out, and I'm here to tell you that was her decision alone. When to drop out, I mean, she could have asked me, but I mean, clearly everyone knows that no one knows more about when to withdraw than I do, but when to pull out. But it was her decision alone. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. President. There we go. In case you missed President Obama's speech on economic recovery, let me give you the condensed version. We must rescue our failing banks with the bailout money. Because without banks, there are no lenders. And without lenders, there are no bagels. And once credit is available again, Americans can get back to doing what they do best, overindulging and living way beyond their means. And corporate CEOs will no longer use your tax dollars to party like it's no tomorrow. That's the job of Congress. And instead of wasting billions in Iraq, let's waste billions in Afghanistan. Any questions? Who's got a question? Go ahead.
Sir, do you think the Republicans have successfully labeled you as a flip-flopper?
Well, yes and no. Yes and no. Well, they keep trying, don't they? Another question. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. How can you assure the bailout money will be used for the best of all?
You can rest assured that all of this money, every dollar spent, will be in the best interest of our party, country. I'll take one more. Go ahead, sir.
Sir, how do you think Secretary of State Hillary Clinton will handle the Middle East?
I think she is the best qualified to handle the problems in the Middle East. Because the history of the Middle East and her marriage have so much in common. Let's face it, they've been war zones for years. And Bill, husband Bill, will not be a part of any Middle East plan. He still thinks the Gaza Strip is a topless club. Americans have called for change. And once I lift more tax dollars from their wallets, they'll be out begging for change everywhere. And let me reassure everyone, what will get us through this difficult time is our sense of freedom. And always remember, freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. Thank you, and God bless America. Thank you. I'm just ready back to it. Thank you. Thank you.
Flaherty, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect. Now I can do my political jokes. Also, next performer, ladies